With the economy in a bit of a standstill across the country, across the world, really, we'll look at the local job market and prospects for people trying to get back into the job market right now with Deanna Villella of Job Gym and the John Howard Society. Welcome, Deanna. Where are we right now with employment opportunities? I would imagine that usually a lot of employers will contact Job Gym and let you know what opportunities are out there. Have things slowed down from your perspective?
I would say that things have slowed down at this point in time. We did see right at the beginning a couple weeks ago things sort of came to a halt. But right now, although it's slowed down, we're starting to see a gradual upswing with jobs and employers contacting us. So, obviously you look at the essential worker piece, and employers are still needing those essential workers in terms of grocery stores being sort of the number one market where they're still looking for people. But we're also seeing seasonal jobs now that are sort of taking that upswing in terms of greenhouse and agriculture and the food services. So we are starting to see more postings and more employers engaging with us.
You mentioned grocery stores right off the bat. A lot of them were putting out the word that they were hiring because they actually had to ramp up employees to stay open.
We're still seeing that trend. We're still seeing that employers are looking for people to work within that food service industry right now. And we're seeing a lot of students who are interested in those positions because they can sort of accommodate with their school schedule being online, that they're actively engaged too in the labor market. So we see a lot of students that are applying for those jobs.
Speaking of students, a lot of them are worried. They rely on a lot of summer only jobs, tourism related jobs in Niagara on the Lake, Niagara Falls especially. Those jobs may not be there for them this summer. So what will take the place of those jobs?
Well, I do think there will be opportunity for them. I think some of the recent announcements by the government to kind of offset some of those, the costs, maybe not having employment, the Canada Summer Jobs will be 100% subsidized. So you'll see employers looking to hire more students. So I do think that there will be challenges for them, but I do think that there will be other opportunities, as there will still continue to be that base of employers that are still looking for help this summer.
Deanna, the government stepped up pretty much right from the beginning, offering subsidies, first at 10%, but then ramping it up to 75%. Are you finding that employers have been more likely now to call people back to work and hire new people because of that 75% subsidy?
Yes, they want to participate in that. I think what they need assistance with right now is navigating that system of applying for those funding opportunities, applying for that money. We do see employers connecting with us to try to work through that. And they do want to bring people back. Employers want to be back at work. They want to have their employees working. Employees want to work. So we're also working with clients on the other end of how do they navigate that system of receiving those benefits that are available to them as well.
Where exactly are the jobs in Niagara? Which municipalities are the best for people to seek employment right now?
Taking a quick scan this morning, when we're looking at more some of the rural communities where the greenhouses, agriculture are located, that's where we're seeing opportunities. But then locally too, local landscaping companies are local greenhouses. So it is really spread out across Niagara.
When we look to the future, lifting of COVID-19 sanctions, will you expect that Job Gym will be providing more programs, more retraining, trying to get people re-skilled for new opportunities in the job market?
I think that's a great question because that's what we're doing right now. We're trying to look ahead and see what this looks like as we come back to the workforce. And I think there'll be more opportunities for people to connect virtually with us and other providers.
And at the same time, some people who have had stable employment for many years may find themselves faced with a situation where they have to learn something new.
They have to learn something new, and maybe they are exactly reskilling, retraining, or going into a new field entirely. But I think that all of those training institutions and all of those trainings, I think they're spending this time figuring out how to meet those demands when this all sort of is lifted.
Deanna, how can someone who is looking for work right now access the information on Job Gym, access your job bank?
So the best way is we are all working remotely right now. So clients can go to our website, jobgym.com. All the contact numbers are listed on there. There's a chat feature, a virtual counseling feature, so they can kind of connect with us virtually, or they can connect with us by phone as well.
Thank you for your time today, Deanna. That's Deanna Villella from Job Gym Niagara. Thanks for joining us today.
Great. Thank you so much.